RKB Accounting specializes in cross-border taxation. Your one-stop solution for filing taxes in the United States and Canada. RKB handles income tax, sales tax, payroll, and bookkeeping, and also helps in incorporating your business on both sides of the border. Please visit us at rkbaccounting.ca to learn more about our services.
Then, as we discussed in our last class, we will focus on inputting all the income information. Then we will try to see what are the deduction he is entitled to, which will reduce his income, and that's way he can reduce his income tax liability. So total income minus deduction, we will get the taxable income. On the taxable income, tax payable will be calculated. Then we will look into what are the tax credit he may be entitled to. Once he enters the tax credit, then he will be able to further reduce his tax payable liability. Okay, so let's go and input his income and deduction information. So this is the personal information which we have already completed. Now I have collected, or client has already emailed me all the information, and I have organized it in one folder. So I can see Jana has a T4, John has a T4, John has a T5, John also have business income, John also have rental income, so he has another property which is renting. John has RRSP. RRSP means will reduce his income, because when you contribute to RRSP, you can, if you have subject to your limit, you can reduce your income to that extent. Then he also have childcare expenses. This will also help him reducing his income. Then he did some medical and donation. So medical and donation will not help him reducing his income, but it will help him in getting some tax credit. John also paid some engineering association fees. This will also help him to get some tax credit. So let's start with T4. So T4 for John. So this is the T4 for John. This is the same fillable T4 which I created, and I have also given you the link on your project to do it. Practice it. So you can see here T4 is there. If you can't find it, you can scroll down in the form section and find out. Even not, then you can search. So you have three options. T4, create new. So these are the information I'm going to fill in. Employer name, box number 14, employment income, income tax deducted, CPP deducted, EI deducted. His employer is also providing some retirement pension plan. His employees are unionized, so they are also paying some union fees. So employer is ABC Inc. and province of employment is Ontario. He had 78,265, 3499. He paid EI 864.72, 22,645. So system is saying some enter suggested 952.74. So I have prepared this T4 hypothetically. So I didn't check that how much actual EI he should contribute on 78,265. So at this stage, I'm correcting my mistake and I'm putting it 952. And then he paid some union dues, which was box 44, $650. Then he contributed to RPP, Registered Pension Plan, which is box number 20. So here is the box number 20, 1435. So T4 is done. You can read the information, employer income, or you can just go by box. Box number 14, box number 22, box number 16, box number 18, box number 44. So we did that. Let's see what other information John has. So John also have a T5. T5 is basically he got actual amount of dividend, 2,400. And he got interest, 1,100. He also got capital gain dividend, $350. And he got it from CIBC. So we are going to enter that information. Again, you can select the T5 from here, or you can do F4. So CIBC has issued him. This is not in foreign currency, so I don't need to select the foreign currency. And then on box number 24, he got 2,400. Then on box number 13, he got 1,100. Box number 18, he got $350. And that's it. Now there is a yellow message. You need to watch for all the yellow messages. Even that will come in your review section, but when I'm looking at here, I can fix it right now. So it's asking that where did you get the interest from? Banks, bonds, mortgage, or other investment? So I got it from CIBC Bank. That's it. Now let's look at some other information John has. Child care expenses, yes. So let's put the child care expenses. So he paid to one daycare. Child name is Kelly Smith, and January 1, 31. Expense 8,752. So I haven't put the child's information yet. So I need to ask John to provide the child's information, but he has already provided that. Daughter name is Kelly Smith, SIN number, date of birth. So let's enter the child's information. So you click here, add dependent. So dependent worksheet for dependent. Create a new return for dependent. No. Open an existing return for dependent. I don't have. So show dependent worksheet. So first name, Kelly. Last name, Smith. Relationship, daughter. Date of birth, 2020, 0531. Social insurance number, 751 456 897. I don't see any other yellow messages. But only on the SIN number, because the SIN number is the hypothetical SIN number. Now on the dependent sheet, I don't see where I can put the child care expenses. So we have the child care expenses, but we don't know where to put it. So now you must be thinking, okay, now let's go to a tax preparer. But you can find out because there is a search button here and you can find out everything. Child care expenses deduction. So that goes on form T778. I didn't know where to fill the child care information. So search for it. So dependent name Kelly. Who did he pay? One day care. It's an organization, so there is no SIN number. If you pay to an individual, then you have to provide the SIN number. Number of weeks. So he worked for the full year, so 52 weeks. Amount you paid, 8752. 8752. So we completed this information. Now let's see what else is there. Childcare is done. Jana return we have not yet started. John done. Now let's look at business income. Okay, so business income, maybe we will take it in the next class. John's Engineering Association. There are two, rental income and business income, which will take time to fill out. So we can take it into next class. Let's look at this small information. John Engineering Association. So Software Engineers Association of Canada, he paid 2022 membership fees $500. Again, we don't know where to put the membership. I see slips here, or maybe I have to scroll down one by one. Why do I do that? F4. Member fee. Membership. So we don't get any answer. Where do I enter the membership fees so he can claim the membership fees? Now you see a deduction details of various deduction, or in software, in some software, it may say just various fees or expenses that you can claim, or it can say miscellaneous items. So something like that. So when you come across these things, you need to check that. So let's look into this one. If we get the correct form there. So deduction details for various deduction. Yes, deduction for various deduction, because there are so many deduction listed here. So CRA has created a sheet which is called various deduction. And what you can enter here: annual union fee, professional, or like dues. So if you remember in T4, he already paid union fees. Now here he has paid annual dues for membership, because this looks like Software Engineering Association of Canada. So this is kind of an association, and he has paid the membership or fees of $500. So I put $500 here. Now, when you are preparing T1 first time, then you have to quickly look at it, that, okay, what are these here? Annual union professional fees like dues, other employment expenses, legal fees for collecting salaries and wages. Wow. So if your employer is not paying you salary for the work you perform, you can sue him. And whatever legal fees you paid for collecting your salary and wages, you can deduct it. Forestry worker, if you are working in forest. Other deduction. What else is revenue? Medical and donation. So he has done some medical expenses. ABC Pharma, he paid for medicine, $6,348. Donation he paid to Heart and Stroke Foundation, $1,200. Again, I don't know where to enter the donation. I'm not going to waste my time for looking at various places. Let's search it. So medical, here you go. Medical expense worksheet. Medical expense worksheet. Now I enter here, when did he pay? 2022, July 01. Name of the patient, John. And medical expenses, either spouse can claim. Even the medicine was bought or the expenses was incurred for John, but Jana can also claim, because it is all as per the calculation of medical expenses and tax credit. It is beneficial for the spouse to claim medical expenses on her return whose income is lower. So payment to ABC Pharma, description, medicine, limitation, there is no limitation, 6348. Do you want to claim medical expenses in this return? Yes. Let's enter donation again, F4, donation. He paid it to Heart and Stroke Foundation. $1,200. Done. If you have the receipt number, you can write the receipt number. If you don't have, leave it. So this is done. Last not the least, RRSP. Let's put the RRSP information. So RRSP, when you contribute, it is based on the limit what you have. And where do you get your limit? When you get your notice of assessment, it will be written that your limit for RRSP for next year is this much. So since I'm preparing a new return, I should have asked John, what was your RRSP limit on 2021 notice of assessment? At this time, I'm just going to assume his RRSP limit is $50,000. So he invested in 2022 $6,500, and in 2023 he invested $3,700. So even though he paid $3,700 in 2023, he will claim it in on 2022 return, because RRSP investment period works like from 1st April 2022 to 28th February 2023. So whatever you contribute from April 1st, 2022 to 28th February 2023, you will claim on your 2022 tax return. Again, where is the RRSP? F4, RRSP. Here you go, RRSP. This is unused RRSP from 2021. If you had anything which you did not use, you can carry forward in this year. But I'm talking about RRSP or PRPP or SPP contribution after March 2022 or in the first 60 days of 2023. So issuer CIBC, receipt number 7892, contribution period. So he has both contribution period. One was the 2022 contribution, one was in 2023 contribution period. So March 2 to 31st December 2022, he put 6,500. Then again CIBC. In 2023, he put 3,700. Now you see that yellow mark, 2022 RRSP deduction limit. Enter 21 notice of assessment, $50,000. So this is the limit from her 2021 tax return. So we completed this. So pretty much we have covered all the information provided by the John, except the business income and rental income, which we are going to cover in the next class. Now let's prepare the Jana return. Jana has only one information, that is a T4. So we are going to enter the T4. This is the T4 for Jana. Salary income, CPP, income tax deducted. We'll go by box by box. So right now we are working on Jana return. Now let's go to T4. EF Inc. Ontario, 67,825. CPP 3399. Again, it will suggest 3499. Enter 3499. Enter 957. This he can't suggest. 21,645. And she also paid union dues, which was box number 44, $450. That's it. And Jana does not have any other information. So these two we are keeping pending for the next class. We are done with a simple tax return, except in the next class, we are going to clear these reviews. So in this session, we did the personal information sheet, which is a master information carried forward year over year. Then we enter the T-slips information. Then we enter the deduction, which he will be entitled to, like RRSP. And then we also entered various credits like medical expenses, donation, membership fees, which he paid. In a simple return, salaried employee, you will get only this type of information. In the next class, we can extend it that John has also business income and rental income. And in that case, we will fill out T776 for rental income, T2125 for business income. And you can look at the 2-year summary. He got the employment income. This is for John. Let's look at Jana. So Jana got employment income. She also got a dividend. She also got some investment interest. Total income is this. Then she invested in RRSP. So this is total income, 82,852. These are the deductions she claimed, 13,245. Now her taxable income is only $69,606. So she will have to pay taxes only on this. Now there are some carried forward losses or Canadian military forces deduction, which she is not entitled to. And then it comes to tax credits. This is the basic personal amount, tax credit on CPP, EI. Everybody employed in Canada, they get this amount, tax credit. Total federal taxes payable minus 3,271 tax credit. This is dividend tax credit. Maybe we'll talk about that in our advanced class. Net federal tax payable, provincial tax payable, income tax deducted on her T4. So this is the tax she paid on her T4. That comes here. So taxes payable is 11,596, but she paid on her T4 22,645. So she will get a refund of $11,000. Okay, so